Subscribe to our YouTube channel for in-depth interviews of India Inc. and press the bell icon so that you do not miss our updates.
Hello and welcome to Nirmal Bang, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Hiral Daria. We have with us Kunal Shah, Head of Commodities Research, joining in. Kunal, welcome to the show. Kunal, Friday we had the non-farm payrolls data that did come in, and that's something that depressed the dollar index. You have the dollar index, which has hit fresh lows near levels of 90 to 30, and you have the US CPI data that is, expected. With that, you have Powell's speech that could be in the offing as well. What are you expecting?
Okay, first of all, on Monday, I clearly told everyone that it's a buy, especially the metals. Copper, since then, have soared to from 600 to 635. So the purpose of this webinar is basically to give you a broad view, and then not the levels. Levels is something our technical analysts are giving calls every day. So I am here to give you a broader view, and on basis of that, you can capitalize on it. So coming to the main question, what Hiral asked about the events. So yes, the non-farm payrolls will be the major event going forward. The job report of US is expected to be better, which is actually bearish for gold. But still, we have one more. Today is Wednesday. We have Thursday and Friday. So we won't think about payrolls report much. But as far as the speech from the US Federal Reserve President is concerned, that can definitely trigger a lot of volatility in the market. And I think commodity right now is in what is basically happening is we are in a reflationary mode. What is reflation is when central banks they print so much money. At that time, the growth which gets generated by that money is basically the key driver of commodity prices. So everyone is wondering that what happened in last 2 months that everything is rallying. So copper was 580, it's right now at 640. Today it made a high of 640. So it's unbelievable. Copper made a 8 years high today. 2014 major high. That high is basically made tested by copper today. So no correction. Everyone wants to short, but the prices are not coming down. Remember, whatever correction you are going to get in commodities are going to be short lived, because right now this reflationary trade is going to remain in the market. So for example, if you buy copper at around 630 and it goes down to 615, don't think that it's going to crash to it is again going to go up. That is what the trend. The day there is a risk in the market, that is the day when we will take a major call. But right now it is clear that we should not worry, and buy at dips is generally a trend for commodities.
Right. So are we saying that this will remain the trend for bullion as well as base metals?
Yeah, bullion, actually speaking, they are more fundamentally, bullion is more bullish than what they are actually. So right now, because of vaccine and good growth in the world, gold and silver prices are not shooting up. But I think the fundamental of gold and silver is the strongest in entire commodities right now, because when central banks print so much money at that time, intrinsic value of money goes down and gold's value goes up, and then prices goes up. So right now also I'm of the view that one should buy gold at dips. Today I had recommended to go long around 47,950, but prices just went up, and you should place a stop loss of 47,750, and on the upside 48, 200, 250 are the levels where you book the profits. Similarly for the silver also, 69,200 to 300 is a good levels to go long. 68,750 should be the stop loss, and around 69,900 are the kind of levels which you can expect in silver also.
Right. So now, so moving away from metals, it's very interesting to see how crude has been moving. Brent has crossed that $60 per barrel mark on Monday. And clearly, if you go to see from October, we are up by almost over 50% since end of October. That's for the last 5 months, we've remained around that $40 per barrel mark. Firstly, if you could just help us understand, you know, what is it that is getting crude get up to these levels? And is there any significance of crude crossing the $60 per barrel mark?
So I think some of the members in the group are asking me to speak in Hindi. So I'll explain the problem. I can speak Hindi very well, but the problem is that the people from the south, they are not able to understand Hindi very clearly. So I will repeat in two language. So I recommended to go long in crude oil on Monday. I told it on Friday that our view. So this is very important. आपको कोई भी आप व्यू जब बनाते हो तो ऐसा नहीं है कि वो व्यू को स्टिक करके रखना है, उसको रिव्यू करना होता है. सो वी जनरली डू रिव्यू ऑफ द व्यू. सो हमारा व्यू अगर गलत जा रहा है तो उसको चेंज करना है कि नहीं. सो फ्रॉम 41.20 we are recommending to go long in crude. We recommended everyone to square off their short position. Right now crude is trading at 40 to 80 and it still looks up. So आज US का inventory data है and in inventory data बड़ा draw expected है, big draw is expected in today's inventory. So I think oil can test 43.40 in today's evening session. So go long in oil, looks very bullish to me.
Right, so crude continues to remain bullish as well. I think there are no other queries coming in so far right now. I think you've already answered the query with regards to gold as well as where the dollar index is concerned.
Yeah.
And apart from that, can we
Metal
short
perspective.
copper at CMP?
No, you should not short copper. I don't advise. 2-3 rupees, 4 rupees downside can come. I would recommend around at current level 630, 435. One should go long rather than going short. Copper में चाइना का आउटपुट 8% डाउन है. So copper के prices क्यों नीचे आएंगे? I don't think so they are going to go down. So go long rather than going short. I know these are very high levels. 4-5 rupees correction can come, but I'm still bullish.
Right. And very lastly, Kunal, last couple of sessions when we were talking due to weather conditions, the opinion was that natural gas prices are expected to go up. However, now, as the weather forecast is turning milder, the prices have started to ease. Will there be a change in terms of a stance for natural gas as well?
Yeah, so this is the reason why I don't generally talk about natural gas because it's not in my control or in anybody's control. So this commodity, I generally tell people to avoid because weather forecast is not something I cannot track it on a live basis. When the one fine day they come up with a forecast of cooler weather, then one fine day they say that now the weather has changed. So I don't think so that this commodity should be aggressively promoted. One should wait for a fresh call. I don't have any view right now in natural gas.
Right. So overall, that's the outlook coming in with regards to where the commodities market is concerned. Thank you, Kunal. Thank you, participants, for joining in.